I think Baylor, ever since I've come back into the Big 12 conference, has been a team that, gives you problems defensively. With Coach Rule and his staff was there, they created some situations for us. And, Dave Aranda is probably one of the brightest defensive coaches, in not just college football, but in the game of football, period. And, he's going to have some wrinkles that will be a struggle for us as we go into this game Saturday, just like he did last year when we played him. The thing that I remember most is, you had a lot of young guys that was getting the opportunity to play that night, and just to see the excitement on their faces as they had that opportunity to step up and, obviously playing well. It's probably kind of like the thing that we experienced a couple of weeks back with the Red River Shootout. Things didn't quite happen the way we wanted to in the first half of the game. But I thought we came back and, you kind of got a sense that in the locker room at halftime that this game wasn't over and that guys were going to come back out and respond and be able to do their job.
Talk about the matchup against their secondary.
Well, if I did that, they would have a GA sit here and go back and comb through that. So I won't answer that question. I will just say, we're aware of what they want to do defensively. And, they've had some success doing it in the past, and we'll see how it fares out this Saturday. Well, let me stop you there. It really wasn't a week off. We didn't have a game on Saturday. But I think what it did for the players mentally, it gave them a chance, to get a day to just kind of step away from football and reunite that fire that they have inside to enjoy playing with each other and enjoy the process of it. The lifting the weights, the running the routes, the practice. The day in and day out things that is not as so much the glorified fun part of football. I think it gave them a chance to get away from that. And I want to miss it for a second. And now, we've come back with a renewed energy as we started practice off this week. And, the guys, the emotional level and the intensity in practice has been there. So I think it came at a great time for us. And hopefully it will show the success as we finish out the season. To kind of give you a little rundown of the schedule last week, if they got their grades and everybody was academically in line, that Friday they were able to kind of get away that Friday and Saturday, and then everybody was back on Sunday. So I guess Kennedy took his weekend to go hunting, which, I guess it's hunting season, so that's what hunters do. So, but yeah, it did give them a chance to get away. Kind of going back to Mr. Patton's question, it kind of gave us a chance, too, to look at some of the things that we have done from an individual position standpoint and see what we need to improve upon with those first 9 games under our belt. I think I've noticed something different within this team throughout the whole year. It just didn't start this month. A lot has been said about, how we played, so far to this point. But, I would look at it in this standpoint. And we've had some great, and I've been a part of some great teams here. But, this team has been a team that has found a way, no matter how you look at it at the end of the day, to be successful and win football games. Where if we go back and we look at it, I got here in 2015. Not a lot of those teams could say they were able to do that game in and game out.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.